he was always really athletic as a kid. And so we knew we wanted to introduce him to sports early on.
Justin Pono Tokioka was diagnosed as deaf when he was 1 year old, but doctors say he was likely born hearing impaired. When did you start playing baseball?
I was practicing.
Well, Lihue Baseball had never won the Island Championship, but this particular team, the Mustang 10 and 11 years, 9 and 10 year olds, won the Island Championship. And when we got to the tournament, the president at that time and the head coach of the All-Star team went to the organization and told them of Pono's situation.
Pono had always been allowed by his local baseball league in Lihue to have an interpreter in the dugout.
At that time, the league had an issue with that. They said the rule was to have 3 coaches in the dugout, and they weren't gonna make any exceptions to that rule.
He respect on with Hindu that and he interpreter so I can understand.
Well, when we were in Hilo, we had a really strong feeling that what was happening was in violation of Pono's rights under the Americans with Disabilities Act.
We never wanted to do it, but when it's your own child and somebody is treated that unfairly, we had to fight for him.
With the help of the National Association of the Deaf and the Department of Justice, Pony Baseball resolved to change their rules and settled with the Tokiokas for $30,000 in damages 1 year after the tournament.
Well, they made the rule change that any kid with a disability, any child, any player with a disability would have the right to have an interpreter.
Through all of this, how did you think it would affect Pono, and did you think that it would ever discourage him?
Well, we didn't always want to have this memory come up for him. That was one of the hard parts, is that over the year or so that it took to resolve it, he had to keep talking about it.
Pono's parents know they have a special boy and hope that the lesson that he has learned from everything they went through is how to stand up for his rights.
To have so much media attention so early in life, you worry about that a little bit too. So just to keep it in perspective for him, that it's not just about him, but it's about a lot of other kids too.